Hey guys, got a repair here today, and just wanted to go over a couple things quickly. This is Hector's radio out of California, sent to us for repair. I'm pretty sure that MOSFET right there is blown out because this transformer, all the plastic around it is all melted down. He says there's smoke rolling off the transformer, which is what happens with these FETs when they do blow out. They do back up into the system, and this is why I usually put a protection circuit in. Now I'm going to show you a couple things that were done kind of wrong, and what it is these guys going to these MOSFET conversions are still doing old school tricks, and you can't really do that with these MOSFETs. I found that out years ago. One, if you look here, D8, don't know how well y'all can see that. This is the protection diode for this transformer, okay? And back in the old days when you did a 69 conversion or even the stock final, we could jump this, and if the final blew out, it wouldn't do anything detrimental to the radio. Well, with MOSFETs, you can't do that. So somebody's increased this to a big, I'm not even sure what the number is, but it looks like it's a 5404 or something of that nature, big diode, you know, like a 3 amp diode. That's bad. No good. Shouldn't even be doing that. Leave the stock one in there if you don't know any other way of doing it. Now, the other thing bad about MOSFETs is they're static sensitive. Okay, and in the old days, a lot of guys would remove R58, which is right here. Okay, it's been removed. It's right here behind the coil. And what that resistor is the static resistor. And what that means is static off the antenna system, whatever, comes in, and that resistor is supposed to soak that up so it doesn't get over to the final and so forth into the radio circuitry. So what happens the old school way, guys would clip that thing or take it out, remove it to get a few more watts out the radio. And we're only talking maybe 3 to 5 peak more watts or something like that, maybe an eighth to a quarter of a bird watt. And that's about all it would really give you. So with that, you know, being said, with MOSFETs though, you got to really be careful because they are static sensitive. And the problem is you can get static from anywhere. A lightning storm comes in, going under traffic lights, going near power, power facilities. You know, they all throw off static electricity, and all that takes is to get in through that antenna, and it'll blow that final out. The other thing I'm not real crazy about is this guy's variable power. This is a real cheesy way of doing some variable power. A couple wires going up to a variable. I mean, you know, what the hell's that? No regulation control there. You know, that's just kind of, I don't know. And then the way he's biased his FET here, and I'm not sure what he's used for a FET because I haven't pulled it out yet, but I can almost guarantee that that's what's wrong with this radio. Another thing is some of the pots, I mean, the way they're tuned doesn't look right. We're going to go through the whole radio. We're going to replace this transformer, replace the FET, going to bias this thing correctly, remove this, put the static stuff back in it. We're going to get this thing really smoking when it's said and done. Sorry about that, guys. Ran out of memory. A couple other things here that I've seen. I don't know why these guys are all doing these big caps here. They're filling everybody's head up with a bunch of nonsense. This little trick came from the RFX75, increasing this because the RFX75 needed a little bit more juice. And this is worthless. I've been there, tried all that. It really doesn't do anything for you. Increasing them caps don't. It's a sales pitch more than anything. Other than that, we're going to go through the radio. We're going to figure it out and see what the hell happened here. We'll be back with an update. Alright guys, back on Hector's radio, man. Sure enough, that's what it was. Burned up transformer. You can tell by all the plastic all melted around it. It's usually the case of a blown up MOSFET, and just what I thought. Somebody used that 13, I don't know, NQ, whatever. I don't even use that. Couple overrated caps. This is why your transformer really blew up. When that final blows, it backs the voltage up, and that's what happens. So we fixed that issue too. did one of my circuits in it to help protect it. It's got my final in it now, my gate voltage circuit. Got rid of that half-ass doing resistor job. This will protect it over here from backing into the transformer, so if the MOSFET ever blows, it's got my exclusive MOSFET in it. So some stuff that I do here. It's pretty much a comp modded radio now. Actually, it's all comp modded. That was just the best way to do it. Then there's some other things I've seen in it too. You know, like I said, they've done some cap changes in here. I mean, I know some of it was for hi-fi, but then there's some other ones in here that don't make no sense. I don't know why they did that. I'm not real crazy about some of the soldering technique down here. There's a lot of bubble solder. That's what I call it, bubbling solder, where it's not flowed. They call it flowing the solder, but, you know, it's just a bubble. They bubbled it up, you know, put a glob of bubble there, and, you know, I dressed up some of it, but there's a lot of places in this radio. A lot of places. But we got her good now. And like I said, you know, I guess you got a receive kit in here, but it looks like you only got partial. I got the Scotty diode here. Now, I mean, these diodes have been changed, but those diodes really aren't that great. I don't know who's fooling who here, but you know, and I've seen some other caps in here that have been changed in the receive circuit. They'll probably help out the receive. But let's get on with the show. I still got to set the frequency. Somebody needs to check their frequency counter. I haven't touched it yet. I am going to adjust that out before I button it up. But I just wanted to give you all an overall look at what this thing was doing. Also, I redid the variable power. Just adding 2 wires off of a variable control is just not good enough. Not with the voltages and everything. The variable eventually will burn up. So that would be another issue down the road. Especially if you get a radio putting out some power. So now we have your variable with a transistor controlled. And as you see, it'll go all the way up to 9 watts. And down to 0 actually. But we'll set it around 3. I have the mic gain off. Alright guys, sorry about that. My memory seems to fill up on this damn phone. I'm going to have to find out what's hogging up all my memory. I used to get some pretty good videos out of this thing, so apparently something's going on. But on with the radio, like I said, we did some upgrade improvements on it. I still got to set the frequency, but other than that, it turned out pretty good. Oh yeah, one. So about 12 bird. Let's look at the peak end of it. Oh yeah, so it's right there at the 50. So not too bad. Oh yeah, it's showing about 45 on the RMS. So it turned out pretty good. Like I said, very hard when you have a radio that's kind of has been burned up to get exactly like a new radio, but it's definitely a contender now. I'm going to make a couple other changes before I stick these lids on it. One of them is the so-called receive kit in this thing. I've already ran a signal through it. It's not really looking that wonderful, so we want to doctor that up. But other than that, here you go. There's your 29 repaired. It made some good upgrades to it, so hopefully you won't have any problems down the road with this thing. Enjoy it. Old Stickman at the No Name MCB shop. We do repairs, we do new, we do whatever, man. We build amps, we do radios, you name it. We're in all kinds of aspects of CB. Tube, doesn't matter to us. Old Stickman at the No Name MCB shop. If there's something that you have that you'd like to have done, give us a shout. We'll help you out. We'll see you. Bye.